What's up, everybody? It is Saturday and it is a rainy day and I have no appointments, so I am headed out to the gym right now. And I just went over some railroad tracks there, so sorry if you saw everything bounce around. But yeah, taking in a little bit of time out for me today, and wanted to get caught up and talk with you guys about what might be going on in the real estate market, right? The real estate market has kind of been a little bit all over the place as far as where it might be going. But it's also been very, very consistent, which with that, I can confidently say that all the scare about there being a market crash anytime soon is absolutely false. And I want you to, if you're constantly paying attention to social media, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, you always have somebody starting some kind of a viral trend of a market crash happening for real estate. And I swear it happens like every 2 to 3 months, right? So as far as what I can say as a real estate professional, there will be no market crash in the near future that I can see. Prices have been holding pretty steady, if not slightly increasing by like 1 to 2% within our area in Berks County. And homes are very steady. We're still in a solid sales market. If you are selling a home, it should be pretty easy for you to sell a home, as long as you are priced right, as long as you are marketing it correctly and using a real estate professional to do those things for you, to provide those services to ensure that it gets sold, you will sell your house. There's no issues about that. Buyers, is it still a challenge? Absolutely, it is still a challenge. But if you go into it with ambition and with your goals in mind and without fear, you're going to be under contract with the house that you need without overpaying. And it's going to be a house that you absolutely desire to be into. I've had plenty of buyers who have gone under contract within the past couple months here, and they're super happy that they've made that choice. But you have to be, going in swinging. You have to make sure that you are putting your best foot forward every single time if it is a property that you absolutely see yourself in. And I would make this recommendation. If you are submitting offers on houses that you don't necessarily see yourself being in, just don't do it. Don't submit those offers. Don't be pressured into purchasing a house, making one of the most important decisions of your life, if you really don't want the house, because either A, the deal's going to go sour because you're going to get cold feet, you're going to back out, and everybody's going to be upset. Or B, you're going to go through with the transaction, you're going to close, and you're just going to be really upset and not happy with living in that house. So just don't do it. Make sure it's a property that you definitely want to be in for, if not the rest of your life, at least several years. Whatever your goals are. You're going to live there for 5 years and sell it, 10 years and sell it. You want to live there while flipping it, while fixing it up to flip it and sell it. Go for it. It's your goal. Nobody else is holding you back from your goals other than you. Anybody can advise you on doing things, but as far as your goals, it's completely left up to you. So, yeah, go for it. There's not a whole lot of change in the market. It's still pretty steady. We have interest rates that are still pretty steady for the most part. They did go up there for a little bit. Now they're kind of coming back down. Are we going to see 3% interest rates? No, we're not going to see that anytime soon. So if that's what you're waiting for, you're going to be waiting for a very long time, or maybe waiting forever. I think, 5 and 6% interest rates are here to stay for a long time. Again, this is just my opinion, looking at what the trends have been in the past and what we might be looking at in the future. And this is according to economists. If you're paying attention to what the market's doing, this is the kind of report that they're giving out, as far as it's, pretty consistent and steadiness. And the more the economy improves, the better situation that we're all going to be in. And I don't see us getting out of a seller's market anytime soon. If you're waiting for that buyer's market to come around, the only thing that's going to influence that is going to be either a major world event. And I don't know how that would even influence that. I'm not a mind reader, or I'm not an economist, so can't predict the future. But at the same time, another thing can be, interest rates. If interest rates really do plummet, you will definitely have a lot more sellers putting their house on market, because there are a lot of sellers that are still sitting in the house that they absolutely do not want, but they're waiting for interest rates to go down because they're currently paying a 2 and 3% interest rate. Why on earth would they want to sell their house to get into a 6 and 7% interest rate when they're paying that? So they're sitting in a house that they don't like just because of the interest rate. And if it does go down, I guarantee you there's going to be a lot more houses on market, which means if you have a more saturated market with sellers, then you're going to have much less competition when it comes to buyers, because buyers have more options, and that will slowly decrease what houses are selling for. Why? Because you're going to have more houses sitting. And as they sit, they're going to have price reductions. And as those houses get sold with reduced prices, that's going to influence the prices of everybody else's home in that area. So that is a gradual thing. That is not something that happens overnight. Again, market crash? No. Are we going to see decreases in the future? Depends on the factors, and it's going to be gradual. So again, if you're thinking about doing it, just do it. If you're serious about getting started and you don't think you're in a position to either buy or sell your house, talk with a real estate professional, talk with a mortgage lender, talk with somebody who can go over the steps and the finances with you to determine, okay, are these the steps we need to take to get you where you need to be, or are you ready now? So yeah, anyway, that's just the real estate market in a nutshell. I just wanted to share that with you guys while I'm taking this it's raining hard. It's actually starting to rain pretty hard, but I think it's well needed for sure. I noticed driving through the county here, the corn is starting to curl a little bit in some places, depending on where you're at in the county and what kind of ground it is, but we're not getting into an agronomy lesson at the moment. As far as with me, I'm still just doing life, right? You know, doing the real estate business here. It's been picking up a little bit here, and I thank God for that. Family's doing well, and yeah, we just keep hustling. So anyway, feel free. Feel free to reach out at any time. I have some major announcements coming up, so please stay tuned for those major announcements as they come through. We're planning some pretty big things this summer to help different clients, some new programs to help with maybe some expired listings, to help first-time buyers, and some events that we can just kind of get together, hang out, you know, some community things. I definitely look forward to meeting a lot of you guys that I have not had the opportunity to meet yet, and just sit down and, you know, have a coffee, have a drink, whatever, and talk about life. I love to conversate with you guys. So anyway, that's all for now. I hope you guys have a blessed day, and I will see you on the other side.